This is our Disruptor Series. Tania Burgess with us. She's running for United States Congress. She's from Dallas, Texas. Tania, great to have you with us.
Thank you, John. Great to talk with you. Just going to forewarn your listeners, I speak Texan.
Oh, you speak Texan. We love it, Tania. Tell me a little bit about yourself and why you're running in this race.
I've been in politics for over 20 years. I've been voting Republican since I was old enough to vote. Born and raised up in a very large family with Christian and moral values. I have seen such a shift in our country and been a part of that shift that has been somewhat a victimization of the American people, but based upon the decisions and choices made on Capitol Hill. Certainly, I support my president, Donald Trump. I've been on the front lines with President Trump since day one and very actively involved with his national campaign in the 2016 presidential election. I've been by his side and remain by his side. Definitely 100% promoting the America First initiatives under his administration and putting our country and the American people first, regardless of party. And I do not have any blind loyalty to a political party at this point. This is all about the American people rising up and saving our country, what's left of it, especially defeating the Democrats.
I love what you're doing, Tania. I just have to say
Thank
this
you.
straight out. I've got Andrew Vehorn with us. This is Tania Burgess. She is running for, this is basically an open seat now in the Dallas district. The Democratic likely candidate, Colin Allred, he's a former NFL linebacker. He's a former civil rights attorney. And he's supposedly the favorite in this race. But here's why I love what Tania's doing, Andrew. She's running for the Republican nomination for Congress, but she's running as an America First agenda candidate that happens to be in the Republican Party, right?
I love her platform. Veterans First, American Energy, Texas Energy. I mean, that's what we need more of.
And it's almost like Tania is starting what we've always hoped would happen, which is we have a new breed of Republican. The Republican Party is simply a vehicle, right? And the vehicle is President Trump's America First agenda, which is going to endure beyond Trump's second term, and I think he's going to have one. And Tania is attempting to do that. Tania, tell me about the district. Just give us a little history of it, where it is, so our listeners that are not in Dallas know exactly where you are and what the history of it is.
Well, this particular congressional district was held for 11 terms by former Congressman Pete Sessions, RINOS. He lost this district to Colin Allred in the midterm elections last year. It is 52% predominant women voters. Of course, I announced early on in March of this year and declared my candidacy being the first Republican to run and take on Colin Allred. There's been several candidates that have jumped into the race. This particular district is very, very much Republican by majority. However, there is a huge swing vote there. If you look at the 52% of women voters in that particular district, predominantly they are Republican. Second majority is the independents. Most of them are very successful business career women. They're single mothers. They are wives of the middle class. The components, when we look at the metadata on the back end, the average household income in this district is between $45,000 and $75,000 a year annually. This particular district, which is a huge concern issue for me, is over the terms of former Congressman Pete Sessions, there is a huge poverty amongst minors under the age of 18 in this district, and it is continuing to rise and increase every year. That is a huge concern to me. There's a huge opioid crisis in that district. There is also this issue of illegal immigration, where we have seen national news broadcasting ICE busts throughout this district, throughout DFW, where we have illegal aliens working for big corporations within the district and outside of the district and around the district. So we have a higher crime rate, and a lot of that is because we don't have the manpower through the Dallas PD to combat the crime that we're seeing. We have a huge problem in that area. My main issue is to focus on the economy, what we can be doing to help American middle-class families, to continue to push forward to helping our veterans. Our veterans need our help and our assistance, and the only way they're going to get the help that they deserve is folks like myself going to bat for them to ensure that they are getting exceptional health care and exceptional return for the sacrifices they've made for this country.
And if you get elected here, if you're able to beat Colin Allred and take the seat back for Republicans, it sounds like you're going to be the kind of representative in Congress with a Republican majority that the president needs, somebody that's going to have his back, stand firm on China, stand firm on his Afghanistan plan, stand firm on Iran, stand firm on his tax cut plan. Is that a fair assessment of what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I have been on the political scene traveling all over this country and assisting, candidates nationwide. Last year I was on the campaign for Sheriff Joe Arpaio as his director of campaign operations. And, prior to that in 2016, I went up to Wisconsin and challenged Paul Ryan with his opposing candidate on the Republican ticket, Paul Nealon. And one of the big things that we combated was, raising that awareness of the Trans-Pacific Partnership and NAFTA, these bad trade deals. And Trump is absolutely right. We're getting screwed left and right when it comes to foreign trade. And I'm going to stand with the president and stand firm in his positions on trade. Things need to change. And America has been flipping the bill, worldwide. Hundreds of billions of dollars are going out of the U.S., going into foreign countries, and we're losing. We're losing our jobs. We're losing big bucks on trade, and it's time for us to take back what we deserve. And I'm going to stand with Trump on that. It's time to start focusing on what we need as a country to start building on our infrastructure and making better advancements into what we want and need here first, and then we can focus on any type of moral obligation that we have outside of America.
Tania, how many opponents do you have right now in the Republican primary in your district?
Right now, there are 3 additional Republicans now on it.
We got to get you elected. We got to get you the nomination. Look, let me read you a text here from Fred in New Hampshire. He's chairman of the Trump campaign in New Hampshire. He says, Tania has both mine and the support of the 603. 603 is the area code for New Hampshire. And he also says, great candidate, real deal. You're the one. Look, the people are lamenting in Washington, D.C., where we are. They're lamenting about all of these Republican candidates, Republican congressmen who are retiring. I popped the champagne, right? Get them out, right? Sessenbrenner in Wisconsin. Good riddance. These people have been there for 30 years. Let's get people in there like Tania Burgess. I'm out of time right now, Tania, but I want you to do me a favor.
Sure.
Can you get back? I'm going to be live at the President's Rally in Fayetteville, North Carolina on Monday. I'll be live in Fayetteville at some diner. Eastern time, 7:35. Can you call back in then? It'd be 6:30 Dallas time, Monday.
Absolutely. On Monday,
right.
Absolutely. I
Monday.
I've been to Fayetteville. Matter of fact, during the 2016 presidential election, I was there with Eric and Laura Lee Trump for the week leading up to the primary. So visited Concord and Fayetteville and Wilmington, and just absolutely love that area.
If they don't cancel the rally because of the weather, and so far they have not. Either way, though, I will have you on at 7:35 on Monday, so we can have a whole segment. I got kind of behind today, but I love what you're doing. And Tania Burgess, you're the type of candidate that we need in Congress in 2020 if we are going to move President Trump's first America agenda forward. I love your energy. I love your passion. And as far as these rhinos like Sessenbrenner that are retiring, good riddance. Here's your hat. What's your hurry? And don't let the door hit you in the keister on the way out. Tania,
Absolutely.
Thanks for being with us. I'll see you
Absolutely.
Monday.
If you don't mind, if I can just take just a few seconds here
to
emphasize the misconception where most people fail to recognize that the Republican Party does not step in for primary candidates to assist.